offering forgiveness, salvation, and strength to believers, rather than the punishment sin deserves. And there are some of the common synonyms for grace is divine favor, blessing, loving kindness, compassion, and an unmerited gift. Now, I'm going to have Mark read a few scriptures from the Old and New Testament that she's going to read.
Genesis 6:8. Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Genesis 33:15. Esau said, "Let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me." He said, "What needed to let me find grace in the sight of my Lord?" Genesis 39:4. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him. He made him overseer over his house, and all that he had he put to his hand. Genesis 33:16. For Warren Schaub.
Need some help?
No. Proverbs 3:34. Surely he scorneth the sinners, but he give grace unto the lowly. Zechariah 12:10. I will pour upon the house of David, upon the habitants of Jerusalem, the spirit of grace and of supplications. They shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him. As one mourneth for his only son, and shall be in bitterness for him. As one that is in bitterness for his firstborn. 2:40. And the child grew, my strong spirit filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. John 1:14. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. His glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. John 1:16. Of his fullness have all we received in grace for grace. John 1:17. For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Acts 4:33. With great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus. Great grace is upon them all. Acts 11:23. When he came and had seen the grace of God, was glad and exhorted. Them all with the purpose of heart they would cleave unto the Lord. Acts 13:43. Now when the congregation was broken up, many of the Jews were religious proselytes followed Paul and Barnabas, who speaking to them persuaded them to continue in the grace of God. Acts 14:3. Long time therefore abode they, speaking boldly in the Lord, which gave testimony to the word of his grace, and granted signs and wonders to be done by their hands. Acts 14:26. And thence sailed to Antioch, from whence they had been recommended. Grace of God for the work which they fulfilled. Acts 15:11. We believe that through the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ we shall be saved, even as they. Acts 15:40. And Paul chose Silas, departed, being recommended by the brethren unto the grace of God. Acts 18:27. When he was disposed to pass into Achaia, the brethren wrote exhorting the disciples to receive him, who when he was come helped them much which had believed through grace.